Good evening, faculty, staff, families, and the class of 2020. This is not how I imagined we would be celebrating the class of 2020 and all of your amazing accomplishments. I decided to record this in my office because this is where many of you come to talk, vent, cry, contemplate going to another school because IB is too much, ask a question about CAS, or pretend you need something so you can grab some Skittles. Whatever the reason was for you coming into my office, I always said, you can do it and you got this. There's no crying in IB, or just agreed with you that this is difficult and helped you make a plan to get through it all. You survived IB, and not just IB, but IB through a pandemic. When other students complain, I can say to them, the class of 2020 completed all this work and completed it during a pandemic. Other classes will never know the real struggle, nor will they have any excuses. I do want to thank you again for getting all of your IB assessments completed under these circumstances. It was an incredible demonstration of your resilience, and I commend you for that. Now, I know that many of you wish you could have had a chance to say goodbye to the faculty and staff. We feel the same way, so it is my pleasure to introduce the faculty and staff farewell video for the class of 2020. Congratulations, class of 2020. You will be missed, but definitely not forgotten.
Congratulations to all the seniors from LVA. I'd especially like to congratulate my tiny Spanish class I had when I first got here. You will always be in my heart. And here's a special little shout out to my neighbor, James. Congratulations.
Happy graduation, class of 2020. I can't wait to hear about all the amazing things you do. Thanks for making this such a special year for me. Bye.
So as most of you know, I came about halfway through your freshman year, and you guys were so welcoming to me and so kind. And so the class of 2020 holds a special place in my heart. I wish you guys the best of luck, and congratulations on graduating. I can't wait to see what fantastic things you guys do.
Congratulations, LVA, class of 2020. It was such an honor to have been your teacher in 9th and 10th grade, and I wish you all nothing but the best in all future endeavors.
Hey, class of 2020, it's Miss Hall. I want to say congratulations on graduating. You're such a special, wonderful, and amazing group. And this isn't a goodbye, it's a see you later, which is great because I hate goodbyes. But you all have such a special place in my heart, and I'm wishing you the best of luck in the future and in the fall. And don't forget, IB, leaving you. Bye.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. You guys all hold a special place in my heart as you were the first class I taught here at LVA in my 7th grade life science class. I've had the honor of watching you all grow into wonderful young adults, and I just want to say how proud I am of you. Keep with you the lessons and values that you've learned here at LVA and continue to make a positive impact on the world.
Congratulations, graduates. We are so proud of you and your accomplishments. You deserve to be celebrated. May everything that you put your heart and mind to find you success. We live in a world of possibilities. Make sure that you think big and you take advantage of the opportunities that you're given. Like Dr. Seuss said, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction that you choose. Please know you always have a home at LVA. We love you.
Hi, seniors. So I had to come into school today to say my goodbyes where we most likely first said our hellos. Whether we met here as per your request or mine, whether you wanted to talk or you just needed a talking to. This is where I got to know you all, and I value the relationships that I've formed with each of you. I'm so proud of how far you guys have come and for your graduating today, and you should be proud of yourselves too. Keep up the good work. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Good morning, seniors. It's your last week. You received your final assignment and figured that I would give you all a proper send-off since we're not in class to do so. So I've been putting this off a little bit just because once I post it, it's kind of real. So yeah, that's why this is a little bit late, but it has to be done. So we can go ahead and get started, and then you'll be done. was bouncing back and forth between just improvising and telling a bunch of stories, but I think I'm just going to try to more address the entire class, and then hopefully you'll come back and then we can reminisce about those more individual stories. So it goes without saying that this year has been an adventure for you all, as have been the last 13 years of your education, as will be the rest of your life. I'm not going to focus too much on the circumstances of the present. You're going to be unraveling that part of your lives for the rest of your lives, as my generation unravels the housing crisis of 2008 and 9/11, as previous generations have all had their own instances of crisis that define them. What I'm going to focus on is an aspect of literature that we focus on both all too much and all too little, which is definition, and why you should think about what it means to define yourselves as you move on past high school into that big, vast world beyond. We tend to define school as the fake world, and that upon graduation, you'll be entering the real world. It's something I'm guilty of, and that I'm sure all of your teachers have said as well. But that is unfair to you, as it's unfair to everyone who has been involved in your education. This world is as real as any that you'll inhabit, and it serves to define you, whether you'd like it to or not. The stress you felt is real stress. The joys you felt are real joys. The relationships you've made are real relationships. If there's any world realer than high school, I'll never enter it, though most of you will never return to it. And if you do, it will be an entirely different world than when you first enter these halls. But I digress. Similar to school life being fake, many of you define LVA as a fake school, that is not a real high school experience. But again, this is unfair. LVA is certainly a different type of school, but that is true of all schools. Just as your class is different from the class of 2019, will be different from the class of 2021, has been different from all other classes, and will be different from all future classes to come. It is that uniqueness that makes all of this real. And when you think of your class, think both of what defines you as similar to others, but also what defines you as unique, which I think is the most important part of what makes the class of 2020 you. There's a perception amongst your class at times that you are unliked. I won't speak for others, but I can tell you finally upon the week of your leaving LVA that you are without a doubt my favorite class that I have taught, and will forever be the most unique experience in education that I'm likely to experience. You are the only class that I have taught 9th through 12th grade. You will be the last class that I am likely to teach almost all of. You are a class in transition, but also a class of creation, as the amount of activities that you have sprung up at LVA the last 2 years is in large part driven by you. As many of you have perpetually pestered me over, yes, I am going to miss you, and it is exceptionally disappointing that my time experiencing your class in person has been cut short. But as you should have learned from me by now, as much as we are defined by the circumstances outside of our control, what will be most important for us all moving forward is how we define ourselves. Now, I'm not going to give you a long spiel of all the life lessons that I have learned and why you should learn from what has defined me, because these experiences and lessons are what have defined me, not you. You're going to learn from your own experiences. You're going to be defined by those experiences, and you're going to put together the reasons that those lessons are important and stick with you. So instead of listing what I hope for you to learn and be in your lives, instead I'm going to leave you at the closing of your senior year with what I know you will be. Every bit the pains in the butt, but brilliant individuals I've seen you develop into over 4 years. Every bit the generation of transition, but also the generation of extreme adaptability. Every bit the students who have made your class my favorite that I have taught, and who I know will be some of the best students LVA has produced. I hope to have the chance to speak to you after you've made something of yourselves, no matter what path you continue down in your lives. Don't come back next year. I don't want to see you next year. Take some time, become something different than what you've been in my experience, so I can see how much you've changed. Stay safe as you journey through life. Never let yourself settle for anything less than extraordinary. And since I've spent the last 4 years ruining your education with bad jokes, I'll end with one final one. Why is your class never going to need another pair of glasses? Because you've got 20/20 vision. But in all seriousness, I'm going to miss you all. I really hope that you have a great summer, that this doesn't put a damper on everything you've got coming, and be well.
Hey, seniors. I just want to say congratulations on achieving this very important milestone of graduation. I'm going to be sad to see you go, but I know that the opportunities that await you are going to be great, and you are going to do great things. Again, congratulations and best wishes.
Hey, class of 2020, Mr. Wendling here. I just want to wish you guys the very, very best. All right, remember, you may not always be the smartest person in the room, but you can always be the hardest working person in the room. So get out there and just study hard, read everything, and go get them.
You graduated. Way to go, I'm proud of you. Here's some advice. Number 1, hard work pays off. Struggle is never meaningless. It's always for something. Number 2, number 2020. This, above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow as night the day. Thou canst be false to any man. Farewell, my blessing season this in thee.
LVA Class of 2020, Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. Congratulations! Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away.
You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know. And you are the guy who will decide where to go.
You'll look up and down streets, look them over with care. About some you will say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not-so-good street.
And you may not find any you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town.
It's opener there, in the wide, open air.
Out there, things can happen and frequently do to people as brainy and footsy as you.
And then things start to happen? Don't worry, don't stew. Just go right along, you'll start happening too.
Oh, the places you'll go.
You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights.
You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest.
Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't.
I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch and your gang will fly on. You'll be left in a lurch.
You'll come down from the lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump.
And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. Unslumping yourself is not easily done.
You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you could sprain both your elbow and chin. Do you dare to stay out? Do you dare to go in? How much can you lose? How much can you win?
And if you go in, should you turn left or right? Or right and 3/4, or maybe not quite? Or go around back and sneak in from behind? Simple as not, I'm afraid you will find, for my maker-upper to make up his mind.
You can get so confused that you'll start in to race down long wiggled roads at a breaknecking pace and grind on for miles across weirdish wild space, headed, I fear, toward a most useless place, the waiting place.
for people just waiting for a train to go or a bus to come or a plane to go or the mail to come or the rain to go or the phone to ring or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or a no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting.
Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for the wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting, perhaps, for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting.
No, that's not for you. Somehow you'll escape. All that waiting and staying, you'll find the bright places where the boom bands are playing.
With banner flip-flapping once more you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky. Ready because you're that kind of guy.
Oh, the places you'll go. There is fun to be done. There are points to be scored. There are games to be won. And the magical things you can do with that ball will make you the winningest winner of all. Fame. Fame? You'll be as famous as can be, with the whole wide world watching you win on TV.
Except when they don't, because sometimes they won't. I'm afraid that sometimes you'll play lonely games too. Games you can't win because you'll play against you. I hate when I do that.
All alone, whether you like it or not. Alone will be something. You'll be quite a lot.
And when you're alone, there's a very good chance you'll meet things that scare you right out of your pants. There are some down the road between hither and yon that can scare you so much you won't want to go on.
But on you will go, though the weather be foul. On you will go, though your enemies prowl. On you will go, though the hackens crack howl. Onward up many a frightening creek, though your arms may get sore and your sneakers may leak.
On and on you will hike, and I know you'll hike far, and face up to your problems, whatever they are.
You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. So be sure when you step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left.
And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains.
So, be your name Buxbaum or Bixby or Bray or Mordecai Alley Van Allen O'Shea, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Congratulations, Lehigh Valley Academy, class of 2020.
To Ms. Mauser, to Principal Nanomaker, to all the Lehigh Valley Academy teachers and staff who may be watching, thank you for your tremendous support to the Lehigh Valley Academy's graduating class of 2020. To the students of the graduating class, to the parents, family members, friends, and guests, thank you for virtually supporting these 88 phenomenal high school seniors. To the graduates, to sum up a famous poet who once wrote, "You started at the bottom and now you're here. You started at the bottom and now your whole class is here. You have successfully navigated from your freshman to your senior years of high school. You're now standing on the threshold of graduation. Now your senior year may not have turned out exactly how you expected it. The COVID pandemic has significantly changed and altered all of our lives. But that does not negate the importance of this significant achievement in your lives. You passed the test. You completed all the exams. You performed in plays and concerts. You participated in the societies and clubs. You matriculated through this first graduating class in the career-related program, and now you're ready to take the next steps of your lives. Consider the sudden changes that you went through in your normal activities as a reflection of life and learn some lessons. First, expect the unexpected. You never know what life is going to throw your way, but you have to be ready to change your course and adapt accordingly. Booker T. Washington said that Success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome. It's safe to say that all of you all have faced some significant obstacles the last couple of months. But you prove that a bend in the road is not the end of the road unless you fail to make the turn. You made the turn. You've embraced the change. And now as you come out of the curve of change, hey, pick your speed up and get stronger and run faster. Number 2, hunt the good stuff. Go out and seek what is good and what is positive in your tough times. As we all begin the social and physical distances, you didn't just shut down, but you adapted and you hunted the good stuff and you found new and good things, way to connect with your friends and your teachers on various platforms. You went back to some of the simpler things by just sitting at the table and talking to mom and dad and relatives and connecting through Zoom and FaceTime and all these different platforms. Well, some of us also binge watch through Netflix, but you maintained the positiveness, the optimism. You hunted and found the good stuff. Finally, remain unconquered. When times get tough, the tough get going. Overcome challenges. Don't let them defeat you. Turn to those around you for support and also be a support to those around you in need. The physical distancing does not mean social isolation. Now more than ever, build your teams and remember that teamwork accomplishes much. You have the strength to tackle and overcome any challenge that comes your way. Remain unconquered. So now, as you take the first steps after high school, I dare you. I dare you to pursue your goals, achieve your dreams, and live your life to the fullest. I dare you to be your best, to give your best, and live your best. I have no doubt that all 88 of you all are going to exceed my dare and live your dreams and achieve your goals. But as you pursue your goals and live your dreams and achieve great things along the course of your lives, I want you to remember, expect the unexpected, hunt the good stuff, remain unconquered, because you are Jaguar strong. Congratulations, seniors. Job well done.
Guys, this is Mitchell from TikTok. I'm told that this will be played for the Lehigh Valley Academy class of 2020. So I wanted to say a couple things to you guys. One was congrats on graduating, but also congrats on graduating during a pandemic, because that's kind of huge. I know you guys always remember this, and I know you worked hard for it, and I know it's got to be tough to have Miss Corona change a little bit of plans up. But I know you guys worked hard, and I'm proud of all of you for making it this far and graduating. So congrats, guys. Celebrate in any way you can. Bye.
Hello to faculty and staff, parents and families, and of course, the LVA Senior High School Graduating Class of 2020. I know you might have pictured this message a bit differently, but our message will always be the same to our seniors. We will miss you in our halls. We will miss having conversations about where you want to go to school or what you want to become. We will miss you being excited about homecoming week or even when you got news about the amazing schools, programs, or jobs you got into. We will miss asking you for a hall pass or where your dress code hoodie is located. It's in your locker, right? We will miss asking you to go to homeroom on time. As senior high school student council advisor, I will especially miss those early morning meetings and late nights preparing all the events that help make your years at LVA special, especially with this year's seniors. I will miss your daily visits to my classroom to eat all of my candy as you sit in silence and tell me you just need some Twinkle Lights and chocolate for a minute. I'm here to tell you that if you ever need it, my classroom will always be open to you, filled with Twinkle Lights and plenty of chocolate with a side of French. This is our message to you, but I am sure your fellow classmates might have a different message to say about what they will miss most. Here is the senior to senior farewell video. On behalf of Senior High School Student Council, myself, and Mr. Sabino, Thank you for making these years amazing and successful. Congratulations, you did it.
What would we say if we knew March 13th was our last day? I would take that day, the final 24 hours where every senior happens to be, and thank them. To my closest friends, to my day ones, to my acquaintances, and my teachers, I would thank them for the opportunity to grow as a person, emotionally and mentally. I would also thank those who knew I could make it to where I am today. My longest and closest friend lives by this. If the plan doesn't work, then change the plan. Never change the goal. And those are words that I will choose to live by.
We made it! I'd first like to thank all my teachers for offering their knowledge and always believing in me. You supported all of us on our individual journeys and provided us with lessons we will take with us into our future. I'd also like to thank all of my friends that have stuck with me and helped me grow into the person I am today. And lastly, I'd like to say that I'm so incredibly proud of this graduating class. In the face of tragedy, we have found a way to succeed. So let's change the world and make everyone proud.
I knew that was the last day of school. What I would have said to my teachers is thank you. You guys have really helped us through so much. You've helped us throughout our journey. You've watched us grow physically and emotionally. Without you guys, it would have been difficult, obviously. Your job is very much appreciated and is important. You just helped us become the people we are today. So just thank you, everything.
Guys, so I guess it's actually a goodbye instead. Our time was cut short, which is really sad, and I didn't know how much I needed to see you guys in the hallway to keep me sane. Even if we didn't talk a lot, you guys are like family. Our class is so small, we grew so close together. I'm gonna miss everyone. I'm gonna miss you guys, the grades below us, the staff. This is the first time I won't be returning to LVA after summer because I've been going here for the last 13 years and I have no idea what I'm doing. So hopefully I'll figure that out. And I know every single one of you guys also have potential of doing great things, and I hope everyone does well in the future.
I guess it's time to say goodbye. I think it's really crazy that the last time we saw each other, we didn't know it was the last, and I think a lot of us would have done stuff differently. So I just wanted to take the time to say thank you to all of the people that supported me when I needed it, to all of the friends that I gained, to all of the teachers that, even if they didn't know it, definitely played a part in shaping who I am today. I hope that all of you guys continue to do great things.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to thank all the teachers for their help over the past 2 years. IB is certainly not easy, and I really appreciate all their hard work and dedication in teaching us. So thank you everyone.
This is Tandra, we just call him T. Here's Buddy. Here is Muppet, she's a little angry right now. Here is Ducati. Here is Izzy taking a nap. And there is Magic.
faced with a choice and you have to choose. Hope you choose the one that means the most to you.
Hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And if it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything,
I hope you dance. I hope you dance.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming. There's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold.
And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. And hope when the crowd screams out, they're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you'll say it's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side.
So we talked all night about the rest of our lives, where we're gonna be when we turn 25. I keep thinking times will never change. Keep on thinking things will always be the same. But when we leave this year, we won't be coming back. No more hanging out, cause we're on a different track. And if you got something that you need to say, you better say it right now, cause you don't have another day. Cause we're moving on and we can't slow down. These memories are playing like a film without sound. And I keep thinking of that night in June. I didn't know much of love, but it came too soon. And it was me and you, and then we got real blue. Stay at home talking on the telephone, and we would get so excited and we'd get so scared, laughing at ourselves, thinking life's not fair. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever.
I will remember you.
Will you remember me?
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Another turning point fireworks stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
I've had the time of my life. No, I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. I've had the time of my life. No, I never felt like this before.
Forever young, I wanna be forever young.
Do you really wanna live forever, forever and ever? I will remember you.
Forever young.
Will you remember me? And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. And I've had the time of my life. I hope you had the time of your life.
We're all in this together. Once we know that we are, we're all strong, and we see that we're all in this together. And it shows when we stand hand in hand, make our dreams come. We're all in this together. When we reach, we can fly, go inside, we can make it. We're all in this together. Once we see there's a chance that we have, and we take it. We're all in this together. All in this together.
Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make them go, oh, 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 as you shoot across the sky.
I am unwritten, can't read my mind. I'm undefined. I'm just beginning, the pen's in my hand, ending unplanned.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel the rain on your skin? No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Shoot yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. You just gotta ignite the light and let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions.
'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go, oh, oh, oh. make a change and break us.